Hey, good morning. Thank you. Doing good. How are you? Nevada, thank you. Good morning, good morning. Cal with the five gifted. Love the tank, thank you. I came up with an even better idea for the movie, but the whole plot changed. I think we're gonna do, I have an idea, okay? A presidency. So the guy's a president, right? And basically the country's to shit, right? But then he gets in presidency and he basically everyone gets what they want, right? So it's basically like you get exactly what you want, but the thing is, we can still call it stamped, but the thing is you have to sign over your life basically to that the president gets to choose when he wants to take your life, but you get everything you want now, meaning money, sex, anything you want, but the odds are huge because the country's so huge. But he's allowed to choose when you have to go. I think that's a six, and we can still call it stamped, basically stamping your life away, but it gives it that more power, more interest. Yeah, like a trade-off thing. So I guess like, but the only thing with that, right? Is like then it would be a dictatorship, so it'd have to be like certain people. So I don't know if it'd be presidency or if we'd lean more towards like a cult that like you get everything. That's where I'm trying to figure it out. But I thought about it because yeah, it needs to be the most interesting you can make it. Do they control everything you do? Yeah, but I guess like a president already has control, so it's like you got to think like what would be what would be a better idea? Either kind of like a cult or a presidency. But I think like, mm, I think the presidency is the best because then it just goes for, so like basically you can sign a petition, right? With the president. And as soon since because the president's gonna have unlimited money because obviously like, that's how the government works really. You can do whatever you want almost. So I'd say like basically you can sign a petition and it's like you get everything you want for let's say yeah, that 4 years. But then as soon as you sign it, you can get everything you want. Your wish becomes your demand type shit. But then once he chooses when you're done, it's done type shit. I think that's a good one. And you can still call it stamped. Like you sign, you stamp, but then that basically gives your life away, but also you get everything you want. And then you can see the dilemma where it's like honestly like what's the odds of him choosing me? Like so many people are doing it and he probably won't do it, out of power, etc. Like let's just do it. You get whatever you want, but like something like that. Or we stick to the original twist. I'm just trying to think how can you gain like how can it be like super different and like more power like, you know? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Good morning, good morning. You still work for what you want. I think it'd be more, we can almost make it like an island where it's like you can sign it away, but then your island, like you get shipped to this island where you basically get whatever you want. But then when you're on that island, you have to like, you basically sign your life away where it's like, I have full control over you. If I want to take your life, I can take your life. If and you basically say I give this person permission to have full control, but you promise them everything. You're like you can have everything. It just I want to make sure I'm fully empowered where I make the decisions. But here's your month stay at with like unlimited this, unlimited that type shit. Who would sign up for that? That's the thing. I think like when people are in such a bad place in their life, you'd have to like I would say you'd make it like where almost like people start to love that idea and then or they start to love the leader through like campaigns and shit and then they put all their trust into that leader where it's basically they feel in that moment like oh he's not going to do anything bad but little do they know what's behind what's really going on. So I'd say you started off with like just a normal campaign, people fall in love, and then and then he starts talking about that, and then says like, and then after that contract goes through, more and more people sign up without even really paying attention to it. But then um it ends up getting very sinister, where it's like now he like switches where he goes kind of on a rampage and starts doing shit. And then you see the people like trying to escape. They're like, holy fuck, like, but then you'd have to put like a normal family. Like everyone else is kind of just like doesn't care, but you'd have to put like a normal family that's like kind of easily influenced. And they're like, oh yeah, dude, that's fucking sick, bro. Yeah, he's a president. Obviously, he's gonna want that power where basically it's his rules, his choice. He can do whatever he wants. Like he's not gonna do anything. He's a good guy, whatever. Um, Yeah, so it'd have to be like, I give you the full rights to my life type shit. That would be the best. It's kind of like a would you rather. Yeah, it's kind of like a would you rather. So like it'd be like I give you the full rights to this person. I get the full rights to your life, meaning I can do anything to you. I have full control over your life. And then they're like, okay, like, fuck, he's a president. Like, he can do whatever he wants. But he promises, like, you're gonna have this, but sign this type shit. And then it starts going sinister. Something like that. And then you can still name it stamped, but then it just gets really bad where people are so in love with this guy, this president, that in a facade way, thinking that like, oh, like he's the best, etc. But then they don't know the dark side to it, where it's like they don't expect kind of that dark side to it. You don't even have to do the contract though in that. You can just literally do like all promises, promises, this island, but little do they know now they're like lost on an island where it's like and there's like robots like the government like taking basically full control over what's going on and like you can make it like futuristic like that too. You don't even have to do the contract. Have you seen Logan runs at college? No, I haven't seen that. Who saves everyone? Not everyone gets saved, I'd say. I would say you focus on Irene, thank you. I'd say you focus mainly on a family that tries to get out with other families type shit. So they start to see bad things happening. And so basically they're promised this perfect life on this island. Little do they know that what they're signing is basically like saying like we have the rights to do what we want. And they're just like, okay, yeah, fuck. Like they're that's fucking sick. But lots of promises, this, that, and the other, kind of like, you know? And then he would have to push like very like, we're making life great type shit. Like we need to make sure everything's fucking perfect. Like time to live a good life and live for God type shit. Like really fucking push that where it can kind of relate a little bit to like what's going, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And then people are like, fuck yeah, that's what we gotta do type shit. But then little do they know, almost like a deal with the devil. You know what I'm saying? I'll be right back, one sec. Yeah, coffee. Do they microchip everyone? Ooh, that's a good idea. I don't know. I think it's just like just being on the island in general is so far out that they can't really get off the island. But it's like you get like literally like all the goods, like what you want, you basically ask, and it's like at your service, like cars, jet skis, people, like they just kind of like give you everything, but like to the expense of like now you're controlled by this leader in a way. And then it becomes like, what did we sign up for? Type shit. Stephanie, thank you. Tracy, thank you. Oh shit, that's a good idea. The dad and the kid have a disease, and then there's like, we're curing disease, we have this, we got the cure to cancer, all this shit. So it kind of just everyone's like, oh fuck, it makes sense. But little do they know they're signing up for something like that. That's another good kind of idea with the stamps, because the stamps basically like signing your life away. But then make it more like not just modern of like your everyday kind of killer. Make it like something that is like, I mean, sorry, not make it modern, where it's like, or futuristic in a way, maybe. I don't know. I think those two ideas, you can kind of mix match them and you can go like kind of both and kind of put it together in a way. So I think it might change like sporadically, but kind of good ideas on the horror movie. Sonia, thank you. Is there a way to maybe escape the island? I think like it's dodged, so you can't escape, you know? Um, but yeah, you can have like some like countries trying to save or something like you can get, but then it's you got it. That's the thing. If you make it too futuristic, you can always add something like, oh, this could save, this could save. So it has to be kind of like modern without being too. So that's where it has to really hit a sweet spot, you know? And that's where we're trying to get to with that, but might take a long time. But yeah, just ideas. Is gonna make them do bad things once they. No, I think they get everything they want until they don't type shit. I think it's like, oh, like you're so in love with this government and what's going on until it becomes like, oh my God, like our lives are being taken away. I think just like thinking about it, like you think about one thing and then you keep going into it, and kind of thinking about how can you expand it, how can you grow it type shit. Kathy, thank you. Thank you, Kathy. Have you been watching any horror movies? No. No, no, no. Do they know when they sign they can randomly die? I don't know. I think we're getting too far into it now. I think like just that idea again on the lines of the past idea, kind of bringing both of those together, trying to make it where it's kind of like signing your life away and then having like thinking that that's the right thing to do type shit, but then you have to get into like the psychological thing of like how it got to that point. So like with the presidency, it makes sense with like what goes on with like we just want to get out of poverty, we just want to get out of like whatever. And then with the girls, it kind of makes sense of like, oh, like we just want to like this guy's hot, etc. But mixing those, but then you don't want it to be the same as like a futuristic movie, and you don't want it to be the same as like a Charles Manson or something like you don't want to make it the same, but you also want to make it relate, but you also want to make it so unique. So I think like almost bringing those together in a weird way, is kind of where if we want to get to the finishing like point, like touch, I would say something like that. Ball on with the 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know. I don't know why, but like I should see.
Thank you so much, Bond. Dubs. Yeah, very challenging mix, but it's always like days later you come up with something like I just thought about that randomly in the shower. So it's like 2 days later I'll find something else and then just kind of like it's about like just like picking things and putting it into place. And then eventually you have like these amazing ideas. So it's like we don't have to have the idea, it's just about adding it to the puzzle. Sharon, thank you. Denise, thank you. Sin, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Diane, thank you. With the story with the guy with it's the same thing. I would say just mixing both of those. I would say giving it that power element and then also giving it that kind of like seduction element where it's like, oh, I look up to this person, I'll do anything type shit. Kind of mixing that. I think haven't really dove more into like trying to figure out these are all just ideas. I don't think we don't have a guarantee anything. Diane, thank you. Hey, what's good? There's a book I want to read where the rich guy wants a As the friend who dies off of disease and kills a company, if ever sick, you can't change the mind. Then he gets sick and he has to outrun. Damn, that's crazy. See, all those ideas, it's so crazy how many people have already made those things. So it's like the research definitely matters. But also the more than the research is that just like brainstorming element, just thinking about like what's the most crazy things you can think about. You know what I mean? Good morning, good morning. Yeah, signs of different. I think like when you totally lean on the girls part, it's so already have done before. You know what I mean? And when you have something like that where it's already been done, that's where it gets tricky. It doesn't seem as original. So I'm trying to think like, what's that next level of power? What's that thing that's gonna step up a notch that makes it more like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Kathy, thank you for the five gifted. Thank you, Diane, thank you. Yeah. Mary with the 500. Thank you, thank you. This is the serial killer one though. So it's not a difference. It's just adding it. The presidency one would be this, it's still murdering people, but it's like, how are we going about it? I don't know. That's like getting more into I'd have to think more. This is just the idea I came up with this morning. Just trying to add on to that, but then also not making it so like the same as like all like movies. So, it could go back to that. It's gonna go back to the original idea, but making it just more enhanced. So it won't be as crazy as the island and the robots, but it's going to be like a mix of that like power mixed with the original idea. That's where I'm kind of trying to figure out all of that together to make it not just so focused on one, but also focused on one, but just broader. And that's the T. Yeah, I think it's just like, you chip away. We don't have to brainstorm too much, but some people could be disease, some people could be money. Yeah, I think like again, like when we get into all that, the research just gets so much more intense. So you want to make it very like reasonable. Like you don't want to get too much into like curing diseases and stuff because then it becomes a little bit too fiction, you know? It wants to stay where it's like reality, but then it wants to stay like crazy, you know? Yeah, kind of simple, but yeah, yeah. So I don't know, just ideas. But just letting you guys know where I'm standing right now with that. Thought about it in the shower, thought I would share. Um, Would you sign your life would have everything you want? No, definitely not. But the simple concept is every moment you have, you're making a decision to let go of something for what you want. So when you do something like that, in a weird way, you're always actually signing your life away because you're always giving something away that you for something else. So when you really think on a deep meaning, like when you think on that's why it relates and you can make it more crazy, but there's always a level of sacrifice in a way with what you do, you know? Yeah, you're always sacrificing something for something else. Like at a minimal um perspective, which ends up leading to like max. Yeah. Yeah, you're always picking one thing over the next. Everything's a gamble too in a way. Like everything you're kind of choosing to like, is this going to be the right thing to do with my time, or or should I do something else that would be better, you know? So it's there's always that perspective too. Stephanie with the 500, thank you. It could be said in the future, it could be said in the we don't know yet for sure. Yeah, mine's always running. I'm smart, bro. I outsmart my opponents all the time. I'm smart as fuck. And I put people where they belong. I put them on a pedestal. So when someone's bullying someone and doing what they're doing, I put it right in front of their face. So you get what you deserve. Jen with the 100, thank you, thank you. We don't have a plot really, Smiley, just kind of brainstorming. Pata, thank you. Jen, thank you. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, good night last night. Salami cheese sandwich. That sounds good. I haven't eaten anything yet, no. I woke up, cleaned a little bit, cleaned my car, did some laundry. Um, and then I still have stuff in the laundry I got on the thing. Took a shower and that's it. Yeah, I had to do my shit. Fuck, it was getting messy in here. Yeah, fuck yeah. It was getting too messy. Pata, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, put it in the washer and then it's in the dryer now. Yeah. Yeah, there's still cheese whiz left. Yeah, but I need to grab something like, I don't know. I'm not too hungry right now though. Just had my coffee, but I woke up at like 10. Not too hungry at the moment. No, I did it myself. I did it myself. It's not hard. I was joking, I joke around a lot, but I got more important things, than most people. I'm working very hard on my life. I got some big goals. I got PR teams working with me. Like, not a lot of people are doing things that I'm doing. So I'll be running laps around people. So I got shit to do, right? So it's not about all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I don't sit there and just complain and chirp people and sit on my ass. So yeah, I got shit to do. I don't manipulate people and try to fucking steal from people. Not that type of person. So yeah, I just got more important shit to do. I don't really look at doing things to go and judge people. I just focus on what matters, and when I need to do something, I do it. When I don't, I don't. So that's just how I live my life. Gina with the 100, thank you. PR training was good. Really good. Yeah, do it, but do it properly, right? Do it properly. D, thank you. Stephanie, thank you. Yes, right? Mm. Can you share any tips they gave you? There's not really any tips, but honestly, that's personal to me. That's why it's called public relations, right? So what I talk with my PR team is personal to me. They're elevating me to the next level where I belong. So that's what I deserve. That's what I worked for, and that's what we're doing. Stephanie, thank you for the 100. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Fuck yeah, I deserve it. I work hard every day. Hey, with the 500, let's go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Smiley. Yeah, hard work, man. I've been working hard for years, man, my whole life. I don't stop working. Constantly working, working, working. Nobody works harder than me. Nobody. I work harder than anybody. Um, so yeah, you get what you deserve. You want to be a fucking pro? Act like it. You want to be a fucking loser? Act like it. Sorry to say it, but it's true. Yeah, Laura, it's not about the idea I came up with today. It's who I am as a person. You look at me and you know who I am. You look at other people and you know who they are. There's just a difference. When you work hard, you get what you deserve. It's not about this, the outcome, the this, that. You know it's true and you know it's not true. So you can see what one person's name is and what the other person's name is. We see your intentions. We see who you are. It's up for you to change that. It's up to you to see where you want to go, how dig you want to deep, how deep you want to dig, how far you want to aim. But that's up to you, not me. There's no sequel or original. You guys are jumping the gun. There's no sequel or original. We're coming up with ideas. Fuck. How are you supposed to? You're acting like we have a movie made already? Hey, I think they come and go. You think of an idea, you go towards it. You see things happening in the world and you think deeper about it. You be creative about it. It's not when you need to. when you want to. That's the difference. We don't do things to hurt people. We don't do things to bring people down. That's the difference. We don't do things out of your hateful heart because of your bullshit. It's not my problem. You do things because you want to. You don't manipulate, you don't lie. You do things because you want to. That's the difference. You want to aim. You want to do it for the best. You want to do good things. You want to help people. You want to grow. You want to get to a better meaning, you know? You want to be creative. You want to expand. You want to enjoy all that stuff. You know what I mean? So it's like it's all about your intention again, right? Are you doing it for you, or are you doing it because you've been hurt? Or are you doing it because you want to hurt somebody? Or you're doing it because you want to get something out of it? Or are you doing it genuinely for you? You know, how you treat yourself is how you're going to treat out other people, right? And a 26-year-old shouldn't be coaching grown adults that. That should be pretty obvious, right? It's not something to be like, oh, yay, that's so true, 100%. You should know that. Hey, JJ with the 100. If you don't get it, you gotta, I don't know what to say, right? You have to ask the right questions, you know? Um, you know, but it needs to mean something to you, you know? When you ask a question, it needs to mean something to you. So you can't be shy of opening up. You don't have to say exactly, but you have to still open up, right? Can't be like small and detrimental because you're not really getting anywhere with that. You're just kind of throwing it out. And, you know what I mean? It's got to be something that really means something to you. Like have a strive, like where you want to go, you know, how far you want to go, how much you want to reach, dude. And then keep going towards that because that's what matters, you know. JJ, thank you. Mindy, thank you. Missy, thank you. Right? So it's got to really mean something to you. That's the bottom line. It's got to really mean something to you. Yeah, the creativity mindset. If you're not being creative, you're a robot. You know, if you're not looking outside the box, if you're not creating, you're not doing anything. The whole point of life is to create, you know? So if you're not creating, you're not doing anything. You know what I mean? So you're supposed to create in a healthy way, right? Meaning don't hurt people, love yourself, and grow, you know? Expand, understand, reach those limits. Numbers can be creative, but that's up to you. Yeah, that's smart, Smiley. But again, you admiring is okay, but creating is more important. You know, you start admiring and the picture goes black, you know what you do with that? You throw it in the garbage. That goes for the same with any single anything. You get bored of it, right? Then you start to take advantage of it, you start to use it, you start to get very demonic about it. So you need to create. You need to add your abilities. You can't use excuses to not do anything because that's only hurting you, you know? So you gotta aim for something bigger than yourself, you know? And it's not about what you do in the kitchen or the job. It's about how you're actual who you want to be. It's not about going and cooking some food that you don't really even really care about too much, and then you go home, you sip some wine, and you smoke a cigarette and talk about the same bullshit with your friends over and over. You're not doing anything really creative. Like, and it's not about proving to anybody. Again, I say that all the time. If you really care, you care. If you just throw shit out, you don't care. Yeah, and I get it. You lie, you manipulate because you're hurt, etc. But it's about doing what's right, right? It's not about continuously doing what's wrong, you know? Um, it's about doing what's right and sticking on that, you know? So a lot of people start doing things out of hate instead of just doing it out of growth, create, you know? Um, but hard part with that is not giving up. You know, sometimes it's so easy to kind of throw in the towel and say, "Oh, I would rather just, like just remember your heart. Remember where you're going. Remember what you're striving towards." You know, because so many times you can kind of get knocked down and feel like you need to do the same thing instead of just like following where you want to go, you know? So it's about picking yourself back up consistently, um, and growing that, you know? Um, yeah, yeah. So, but that means like the only way is to own that, you know? So like own it and grow it, you know? Um, it's the best way to do it. Yeah, either way you're moving forward, but it's how you're moving forward, right? So that starts with your intention. What's that spark that keeps you going? If it's to prove someone wrong, or if it's to manipulate someone or hurt someone because you've been hurt, or if it's to lie about your life, or if it's because you're very sad deep down, so you're just trying to kind of use people to get what you want out of it, like you got to really ask yourself, what are you striving for? Like, have you given up where you're not striving for what you dream of? If you're not striving for what you dream of, like, what are you doing? You know? So, like, you gotta ask yourself, like, what's actually beneficial to you? Like, genuinely beneficial to you. But usually that's the hard things. Yeah, yeah. Keep moving forward no matter what. Yeah, that's why those are the best sayings because that's where you find all the puzzle pieces when you keep moving forward, right? When you pick yourself up and you go do something that you kind of dreading to do, or you decide to drop that because it's just not doing you any good, or you decide to, all those things of just doing it anyway, basically, keep moving forward no matter what, is the whole factor that's driving you, you know? And that's why those sayings are like super emphasized because you have to work through shit to get shit. So you can see how people are. I start talking about something, they come in the chat at first, they're like, oh, this, that, this, hateful, 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 hateful. They've been hating since day one. You know why? Because they're jealous. So they go to other people and they try to manipulate it. We know what goes on, right? So you can either follow the crowd or you can do what's right. That's totally up to you at all times, right? We see it all the time. Yeah, not fooling anybody, but that's how they live their life. They live their life through that. But then they come back and then they say sorry and then they try to find their way in, but they live their life like that because, you know, I think the biggest thing is understanding though, right? That's the biggest thing is understanding. Because when you understand, you have confidence. But the thing is when you start letting yourself become manipulated by what you don't understand, then you're just wasting your time. But what manipulates you is that tough feeling. Because the tough feeling is always going to be there. You know, in life, you're always going to have that tough. Life is you have to work for something. Like it's always going to be tough. But don't leave that feeling. Like go through that feeling. That's what I mean by follow your heart, because it's gonna it's gonna fix everything else. Understanding the intentions, but it's more than the intentions, it's the actions. It's the um, um, it's all of it, you know? So it's like understanding is more than just like focusing on intention. Understanding starts from the intention usually, but it's mostly it's the whole picture, you know? So it just understanding is the word itself, I say. Like that's the best way to look at things. It's just when you say I understand, then you understand. When you say I don't understand, where are you at? Right? So like, yeah, a lot of people don't really focus on that, you know? We see what's going on. Like you know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. When you see what's going on, you know. Bottom line. Are you forgiven? 100%. Are you kidding me? What, you think you're different than anybody else? Fuck no. But you still see what's going on. You still understand, right? Yeah, understanding is not agreement, but understanding is forgiveness, though, which I put in the same category as agreement. because understanding is like you can agree to disagree, is what I'm saying. So it's like you understand, you agree, but that doesn't mean you follow, or it doesn't mean you go into that. But it means you follow it, you understand it, but it doesn't mean you choose to be that way, because yeah, all of that's kind of you want to have that productive like cycle, you know, not like the detrimental cycle. You want to be productive. That's life, right? 100% being aware of actions you take, having your best intention. So having forgiving, no matter what the behavior is, you got to forgive yourself, right? So you have like some crazy thing going on, you still have to move forward to fix it anyway. So forgiving is more of like moving forward. Forgiving is more like getting over it, but you need to change anything that's going on. So it's like moving forward. How much understanding slash forgiveness do you give a person if they continue the same thing? Again, it's not for the other person. Forgiving someone is not for the other person, it's for you. Like that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's the action. It's not about them, you know? When you make an action, it's not for somebody, it's for you. Right? No, forgiving is again, it's not about them, Stephanie. It's about you. The key words I look in your sentence is struggled and forgiving someone. Struggled, I don't want to feel. Forgive, I want to feel. And someone I don't want to feel. So I'll choose to forgive because I don't want to struggle and I don't want to somebody. So you forgive for yourself. Yeah. Pauline, thank you. Yeah, you have to forgive to move on. Yes. You're not gonna sit there and say, I can't believe someone did this to me. I just can't believe it. It's so fucking fuck this person. I'm gonna feel hate. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Fuck this person. Like fuck. They don't give a fuck. So you can go psycho and do this little fucking shit, but you ain't hurting anybody but yourself. So forgive and move the fuck on. That's the only thing that's going to give you peace and clarity. Trust me. Been there, never again. No, you forget. You can fucking forgive and you can forget. You start not forgetting, you're holding on to the fucking bottle and fucking you're holding on. You can forget. Because guess what? If I want to put my attention somewhere else, I have every ability to put my attention to something else. You know how you forget? You forgive. No, you're not opening it to happen again because when you when a reaction hits you, when you touch the stove, you don't have to tell yourself, I don't forget that to touch stove. You just won't touch the stove. Naturally, when a reaction happens to you, you move on and it doesn't happen again because you're trusting yourself. You're not sitting there in your little house freaking out trying to manipulate the world. You're moving on. Now you're on an island living your best fucking life because you don't give a fuck what happened back in the day. It's done. You don't even have to think twice about it. Your whole life is different. The only way to be happy is to forgive and forget. Tracy, thank you so much for the 500. Yeah, 100%. Again, this isn't about other people. Forgive yourself. This isn't about other people. It's not about this person letting them back in your life, etc. It's about just forgiving yourself, which means you're not going to pay attention to it. You won't even think about it because you're not going to hold on to it. You're not going to tell yourself, fuck, why did I get in a relationship with that person? Fuck, why? You forgive yourself. The only way to find yourself is to let go and move forward. It's the only way to continuously find yourself and love yourself and grow is to move in that heart-filled direction. Not to sit there, doubt, wonder, and try to figure out what you don't want and what you do want. It's to forgive and move forward and trust. Again, do you, and I'll do me. I'll say that again. Do you, and I'll do me. That's it. Mary, thank you for the 100. Thank you, thank you. I'm looking at some food now. Fuck, dude, this. I'm gonna go to the Slovakia. I'm gonna get some Slovakia, I think. And then I'll do pasta tonight. But this is more like daytime. You know what I'm saying? More lunchy, yeah. I got water though. I gotta stop getting water. I'm good. No, I never tried. I haven't tried Chick-fil-A. No, I'm not really like. I don't know. I've been looking at it here and there. Maybe I will though tomorrow. Maybe for lunch tomorrow or something, or maybe I'll do that for dinner. I don't know. But there's a spaghetti bolognese I'm looking at that I'm like, damn, I kind of want that. Oh. Yeah, the bow tie pasta was crazy good. Like the bow tie pasta was actually one of the best pastas ever. That's the same place I want to get the spaghetti bolognese. But I don't want to have the same thing. But honestly, now that you say the bow tie, it's like, it's good. But it was so good. Oh my God. So good. It was just Alfredo sauce with those bow tie pastas. And then they give you like an extra cheese, like shredded cheese. And then you put it on and you stir it. And all the cheese was melting with the Alfredo sauce and the bow ties. And then the garlic toast with cheese, like cheddar cheese, like melted on it. I was just scooping that bow ties, like making like a sandwich. And it was just like so cheesy and delicious. Like it was unreal, dude. It's hard not to get again, but I don't know. I got so it's like two skewers of chicken, rice, Greek salad, and then some French fries all on one plate. Tzatziki on the side. I'll put a little bit tzatziki, put on a plate. And that's a good lunch. It's a good lunch. And then I have water bottles, so I'll just have a water bottle. I don't know, it's just like chicken and rice, something simple. Like I don't want something too heavy, but it's already noon, so I don't think I'm gonna have like eggs. I guess I could have done steak and eggs though, but maybe that would even be a little too heavy. So I don't know. I think this is good. Just a good lunch, and then go from there. Yeah. And then tonight I'll probably either do the bow tie again, but I'm thinking of just doing a bolognese, but maybe I'll do the bow tie again. Fuck. That shit's hard to say no to be honest. Yeah, it's a Slovakia pat platter. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I said that. Sounds perfect. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, I haven't got muscles yet. No. Yeah, ready for Greece. It's gonna be sick. I'm excited. It's gonna be sick. We got not a long time left till I'm heading out. It's gonna be nice. Jen, thank you for the 10. Thank you, thank you. Hey, yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. And then I think Italy for a bit too. I think that's the plan still. So that'll be good. It's gonna be a super cool trip. I'm excited. And then after that month, I'll be, I think, 110 days or something like that. Over 110 days, no smoking. That'll be pretty crazy. Before you know it, it'll be half a year. Bolognese sounds good too. Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah. So it'll be nice to be there and just doing my thing. Sophia, thank you. Yep. 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 Sophia Kim, thank you. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Shows too. Aw, thanks. Yeah, for sure. I feel it, like I definitely feel 10 times different. More mature now, you know. Um, Now it's just working, dude. Getting that work in progress. Doing what's good for me now on a day-to-day basis. Um, and just working through things but thank God the crutch is gone. I don't need to be smoking cigarettes and like weed and shit like that. Just an extra stress itself. Cheryl, thank you for the 100. Thank you. Yeah, when you feel better, it shows 100%. 100%. Reeds, thank you for the 500. Thank you. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good shit. It's I don't know. I think I just rather feel like a little more like real than like zoned out. You know what I mean? Like I don't really want to be like sitting here baked anymore. I used to be like, oh, it's so nice, like my own little world. But now I'm feeling like I would rather just sit there and like Jenny said, can you breathe better? Yeah. I'd rather be able to just breathe my life and then kind of like smoke and like, hide away like in a way, you know? I don't know, I'm kind of over that, dude. I'm like really over it. I used to like, don't get me wrong, it used to be super fun. Like even just golfing would feel like funner if you're stoned or you got cigarettes or something. But now it's not really like that, you know? Even drinking's not like that. Just kind of makes me feel worse. It's something that just doesn't really change. Yeah, once you see it from like a greater, like a broader view, you kind of see how pointless it really is. Like when you're in it, you're kind of addicted. Like they're all addicted. It's addiction. When you're addicted, you don't like you make excuses for your addiction. But when you're out of it, you're like, oh, what a pointless way. Like it doesn't even make sense. Do you know what I'm saying? Gina, thank you. So that's good. Thanks. Um, yeah, fuck yeah, dude. This time it was 10 times easier. I didn't even think of smoking. Like when I stopped smoking, I was like, I'm never smoking again. Like the day I said I'm never smoking again was the day I never smoked again. Like I was just like, I didn't even care. I was like, why would you even want to smoke? Like I'm just done. I was done. That's what it is. I was done. Yeah, I like got to a point where I'm like, oh, I don't even like this feeling anymore, you know? Before it was like I liked it, but then it just got to a point where I'm like, I don't even like this feeling anymore. So I'm just gonna stop, you know? So that's good. Fuck yeah. No, it's not about doing something different. Again, it's just not doing it. Like when you're done with something, you're done with something. You know what I mean? Like when you're really fucking done with something, you're just done with it. Like it's not a big deal. Like you're just like, I don't want to smoke. Like I just don't want to. It's almost like you put your fucking blades down or you put your Barbie house down. You're just over it. You're ready to go to school now. You're ready to go hang out with friends. You get to a point where you're just like, I'm done with it. You know what I mean? Same with smoking. I'll be right back. I gotta pee. Yeah, it's not about mentally ready. It's just physically over it. Yeah, you just get to a point, you move on. That's like with everything in life though, man, you know? You get to a point where you're like, am I gonna hang on to this negative thought or grow? There's no realness in overthinking. Just remember that. There's no realness in negative thoughts. Remember that. The only thing that's real is right in front of you because as a human species, we're continuously creating. So life is continuously changing sporadically, bro. So like you can't think, you need to do. That's the only thing that's growing your life, not somebody else's, your life. So when you're sitting there and calling yourself and putting yourself in this bubble of like I'm a drinker, I'm a smoker, I'm good looking, I'm this, you're not doing that's not real. You're not doing yourself any favor. If anything, actually, the only thing real is your skin, bones, and spirit. So just you have to continuously move forward, bro. All this other extra, this, that, and the other, it's not doing you any good, So, and it's just not real. That's the thing, like that. It's not real. What's real? What I just said 2 seconds ago isn't real. Like it's gone. You know what I mean? So what's real is what's in front of you, and that's when you'll never be depressed because you're always living in the moment. You're always living with what's real. You know what I mean? Capuche. It's not about forgiving someone, it's forgiving you. This isn't about somebody. You should never be sitting there twirling your thumbs thinking, should I forgive somebody? That's the most bullshit saying ever. Focus on you. Focus on the prize. Stop overthinking if you should forgive someone or something. It's ridiculous. You have more important things than focusing on if you should forgive someone or not. Trust me. Jesus Murphy. That's the last thing you should be thinking about. You should be thinking about forgiving you and moving forward. You should never even be contemplating it. Wow, today's Thursday, so I only have today and tomorrow, and then Saturday basically is a day where I have to go to the bank and I gotta do shit. And yeah, so I got a busy. I only really have today and tomorrow, and then Sunday I'm back at Bill's, getting ready. Time flies. I'll be right back though. I gotta check the washing machine, the dryer. I gotta switch it and shit. So I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Pauline, thank you. Look at this beauty. Brand new outfit that I washed and dried. Now I'm feeling fresh, ladies. You know? Wash and dry by myself, got all that. Oh, oh, type shit, type shit. I got the second load in there. Right? Shouldn't say quad, Kathy, thank you. Thank you, ladies. Pauline, thank you. Thank you, Anna. Color Amy, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, chat. Thank you. Thank you. Smelling like laundry. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Yeah. I put the pod in, let it wash, and then I put um the dryer sheets. I dried it for about half hour because I had a small load, and then or washed it for about a half hour to 40 minutes, and then I put it in the dryer for an hour. You know? Now it just smells like lawn. Smells just dry, like drier. That Bounty sheet. It smells good. We're good. Yeah, perfect. My food's here. I'll be right back. A gun show? Thank you. Are the guns looking big or what? Man, this place is the same place I got the pasta from. Unreal. Let's go. Thank you guys. Mm. I don't know, it is nice to have a good restaurant. Find a good restaurant. Thank you. I got Slovakia, olive. Whew. Yeah, shirt matches the hat. And then I got Lululemon shorts. House is clean, car is clean. House is clean, spotless. The car is clean, spotless. All the garbage is put away. Did the laundry, showered, brushed my teeth, everything. Now I'm eating. So I did everything today. Before I did anything, had my coffee, talked to my team. Uh, yeah, I'm just grateful that shit's done because now I can like chill and enjoy my day without feeling like I have to do laundry. I gotta clean. My car is a mess. You should see my car. I had a fleshy box, just a massive picture of a girl's ass in the front seat. I went on a date last night and I had to throw that in the back seat as quick as I can so she doesn't fucking see, bro. My car, I can't believe I even drove that girl home in that car. She was stepping on like beef jerky garbage on my floor. I already threw the pocket pussy in the garbage. It's gone. No, she didn't see the ass box. I'm like she was walking into my car, like I was driving her home. Like she Ubered here, we watched a movie, and then she went home. I drove her home. I'm like, you don't have to get an Uber, I'll drive you home. She only lived like 5 minutes on the road. So I was like, she I go in my car thinking like it's messy but not too bad. I'm like, I look in my car, all I see is the box about this big with just this fucking girl's ass and just fucking big ass picture of this chick's ass, bro. I'm like, 1 second, I'm just gonna clean your front seat. It's horrible. Sorry, I'm so sorry. She's just waiting outside the car while I'm chucking beef jerky around my car, bro. Little pieces are falling. The ass box is in the back of the seat, bro. She's like looking through the window, like, what the hell's going on? I'm like, 1 second, sorry. Fuck. And she's like, it's okay. Yeah, good thing it's tinted. No, I shouldn't do my laundry. I just did it. I told you I did it. I don't lie. All right? I don't lie about shit. Well, I'm just telling you. None of your business what movie we watch. That's where I draw the line. Personal is personal. Then don't ask it. Who's good? Bill's doing your pack. How's Bill doing with your packing? What do you mean, how's Bill doing with your packing? Like, what's these negative comments coming from? Disrespectful to me, thank you very much. I've explained that before. It doesn't matter. You firstly put what your intention was, so I don't answer a person that has intentions like that. Thank you very much. If you know you're doing something disrespectful, why are you doing it? Make that make sense. It's not about what you think is personal or not. What I think is personal is what I think is personal. So when I tell you that it's personal, that's just how it is. And you're the one that said, I knew you would say that. So if you knew that I would say something that's personal, maybe don't dig into that area. Not a big deal. I'm just telling you. You don't gotta be upset because Will spoke up for himself. Or you don't have to make excuses, not you, but everyone, for why to keep doing the same shit. That doesn't help either. Well, the key word in your paragraph there was you're sensitive about questions that aren't really personal. That's not your place to judge. If I think telling you about my walk today wasn't personal, that's not for you to judge. That's for me to judge. So if we want a relationship in any means, you have to respect the person's wishes. When do you leave for Greece? I'm just telling you. You said sometimes you're sensitive about questions that aren't really personal, and I'm telling you that what I say is personal for me is personal for me. Just like it would you say is personal for you is personal for you. Not my place to judge. Right? You can say, I thought, I wouldn't think that that would be too personal for me. That's something I would share. So I'm sorry I misinterpreted it. Then that makes sense. And it's okay. Not a big deal. I'm just telling you, the timing of it is where I put an end to it. Because I've been down that road before. I know where it goes to, and it's not respectful to me. And you all know that. Talking about a date that I have is not respectful. It doesn't matter what they ask you. You're asking about the movie because of the date. We know where it's coming from. You're asking about the movie because of the date. Yeah, you want to know what movie I watched, but we know where it's coming from. I just talked about my date, which if I wanted to share, I would share. Yeah, I brought up the date briefly. I wasn't getting into it. If I was getting into it, that's a way different story. It's not. It's natural. It's also natural, honey, for me to tell you when I draw the line. So before you guilt trip me and for speaking up what I think is personal, it's also natural for you to respect when I draw a line. So it's not about poor me, but this, but this. No, it is. You said it's natural for me to draw a line. CJ, thank you. Yeah, I do have to say something if I want to. You don't tell me what I would do and don't do. This is the part of the issue. You're not in some command control fucking position. Show some respect. CJ, thank you. Thank you. Definitely with the 100, thank you. Soundtrack to the movie sets a vibe. Mm, bro, honestly, talking about the soundtrack is way ahead of our time. I think if we're talking about the movie, it needs to just 100% be random ideas that kind of add like a fit. One idea could change the whole movie. So like today I talk about the presidency, that would change the whole film, right? So yeah, there's still similarities. there's still relation to the whole control, manipulative power, position, and brainwash, etc., etc. But it to think of a soundtrack is could switch. Next year there could be a song that's different. So I don't think if we're talking specifically what we got right now, what's a quick soundtrack to the top of your head? What would it be? I'd have to think about that. But I don't know. What do you think? Do you have an idea of if you had to do it right now, what would be? I don't know. Is there something that maybe classical, something a little like kind of shows the intelligence, the scariness, right? That's a good idea. Yeah. Thank you, Color Amy. Thank you. Yeah, very dramatic, classical. Could feel a little old though. Try to make it maybe more modern. The age of the main character doesn't matter. These are things that are you're just going overboard now. And to be honest, this is where I draw a line with sharing things because it has to come naturally from me. Once we get into doing all this, it's kind of getting too many opinions, which I don't need, you know? It's something that's coming natural for me. And I also see how people are kind of like being disrespectful about it. I see where they're coming from with it. And for me, being like open and vulnerable about things to use that against me is disgusting in my eyes because we all can think of horror stuff. And that's where that's where creators create the best art. So to be getting into like the childish acts about it, where it's like, oh, he likes clap, like it's just coming from a stabbing position. You're not actually trying to do something productive. You're just trying to like kind of stab and just kind of figure. And that's where it's like, okay, then why would I share? Why would I try to enhance and share great ideas about things if you're gonna try to paint me as some crazy person? That's just the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life. No successful artist, no real person that's doing something would ever do that. That's not how you grow things. The most crazy and successful people are people that think so far out the box like that to really understand everything. They don't cut people down and put people down. And there's a lot of people like that in this chat, especially. It's sad that I had to live like that for 5 years with people that are just here to bring me down. Pretty gross, eh? Imagine. Imagine being over the age of 40 years old doing that to somebody. Pretty disgusting. But again, so be it, bro. You do you. I don't do things like that to people, right? But yeah, again, that's your life, your prerogative. I feel horrible for you, genuinely. The last person you have to feel horrible for is me. I feel horrible for you. I'm letting you know, Laura. Well, yeah, it's for the growth of the community, right? It's for the growth of people watching it, so we can dig into deeper meanings about things and try to understand things. And I can have relation to doing the worst thing in the world, just like you can. You can't act like you're perfect. Trust me, you're not, right? But who can dig that deep? Who can think that far out the box and still be confident in themselves? The most honest people, people that actually make a change in this world, people that are superheroes, they do real things. Not people that sit there like news reporters fucking judging people. They're not doing anything. They're doing everything out of hate. And that's my point. So I'm not going to talk to people like that. I'm not going to engage with people like that. You really have no life. I don't have time for that. I have time for actually making a difference and doing something meaningful, not for anything like that, bro. That's just crazy, crazy shit. They're stuck. I never called you a piece of shit. You just called yourself a piece of shit. I never called you a piece of shit. I never used those words. I never put that in a sentence. I never related that to you in any means. So before you jump the gun, check yourself. Because I didn't say that. Slovakia. Go to Slovakia dinner. I don't know what to say. I'm saying what I feel in general from the people that I'm talking about. Do I have to say who it is personally? No. It's not my business to have a conversation with you. If something strikes a nerve, check yourself. What else am I gonna do? You want me to walk you to the flower garden? I can't. We all go through it. Mm. Now you're going all because this, so I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. It's chicken rice. You haven't had chicken rice before? And fries? It's not really a foreign dish. Yeah, it's chicken, rice, and salad. Again, we know where you're coming from. And then you're playing for me. Yeah, I do. Trust me. Lettuce is still restricted? No way. So you're saying you can't get lettuce in the States? Certain brand of lettuce. So what's going on? Like you literally can't like there's something like you said like something going on with like the spray? Like is it like the spray or is it like pet like what is it? Like what? I don't understand. Like it's a virus. Wow. So it's making people like sick? Wow. And they blame Taco Bell for the government's like all the pesticides and shit. Taco Bell used the lettuce along with many subs. Taco Bell. Why does it, poor Taco Bell? Like Taco Bell is just the type of restaurant that just gets blamed for everything, you know? It's kind of funny though. Fucking Taco Bell, dude. Yeah, I know it wasn't their fault. That's the point. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone just blames Taco Bell. It's like my stomach hurts. Oh, it's Taco Bell, you know? It's kind of always like that, you know? Yeah, it is scary though, especially for people that don't know. like when they didn't know there was like a virus and they just have like explosive diarrhea and they're feeling like shit. And then they're like, what the fuck's going on? And then freaking find out that it's like pesticides or whatever. Like, that's just crazy. And it's also crazy that we don't know until we know sometimes. So it's like, we're not gonna really know if something, like, it just kind of happens. It's like, oh, everyone's getting sick. And then put two and two together. Have you guys seen the movie, what's that movie called? Um, with the virus. Um, that was a freaking good movie. That's scary. I forget what it's called. I don't think it was Outbreak. It was like, no, it was something with like a bat shitting on the food in China, and then it started like, and then you just see how it like touched one guy, then touched the other guy. Contagion. I knew it starts with a C. The best part of that movie was the end when it shows how it happens, and it was just like a guy like rubbing the meat in China, and then a bat takes a poo. It hits the meat, served to one person dies or passes it, and it just keeps spreading just from China, gets all the way to the States just from people touching each other. Like you see the guy touch the door, then the guy touches the door, then he goes, pats his buddy on the back, and then the shirt falls in like it just doesn't stop just from one thing, dude. That film was crazy. Contagion, yeah, that was a good movie, bro. Germs scare me. I know, eh? I'm not really scared of germs because I'm just like a walking germ. I feel like germs are scared of me, low-key. You know what I'm saying? But like, it is what it is, bro. No, I don't really get colds, like you do get those colds though where you just can't help it and you're puking and stuff, and those are the worst things ever. I haven't had one for a while, knock on wood, but when you're really sick, it is one of the worst things ever. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you're like, I'd rather fucking die than feel like this right now. Like, it's pretty fucking bad. It's also pretty bad when you're hungover massively. Like, there was one time not too long ago where I was like super hungover. And I was actually like, I can't even sit with myself right now. Like, I almost thought I'd have to go to like the ER because it was that bad. Like, I was like, I'm not, like, I couldn't even throw up, but I just felt like, boom, you know? Those are fucked. Oh my God. The best thing to do though is lean over the toilet and make yourself puke. Like look in the toilet and don't stop fucking puking. Like get that shit out of you. Even if that's hard, that always makes you feel better, bro. Even if it feels like you're gonna pass out, just keep fucking puking in that toilet, bro. And then take a nice hot shower and jerk off, respectfully. But that fucking will change your day right there. Nice fucking puke sesh, shower and jerky. Now you're fucking ready to then go for maybe a little outside rep, go for a walk. Fuck, boys. Now we're fucking dancing in the rain type shit. Yeah, yeah, the quick Hattie. No, dude, I swear. That time I was hungover, I tried everything. I was puking, I tried going outside, I tried talking to God, I tried fucking going for a walk, I tried eating, I tried showering. The one thing that fixed it instantly was jerking off. I went into bed, I jerked off, and I swear my whole day fucking changed. Like I don't know what the fuck happened, but like after seeing some ass and titties, and I was just like, life is back to normal, dude. Seriously. Yeah, yeah. It was actually weird that that's how it happened, though. Like, I'm not even joking. I remember, like, it was the time I was with, it was, like, man, I don't know. Sometimes I like to overshare, but I'll keep it to myself. But yeah, dude, it was just fucking, I don't know what happened. It was like I was trying everything, and as soon as I freaking started giving her, it was like, dude, life was just like, it was almost like as soon as I saw the first pair of tits, the whole day changed. Like, it was almost like all I had to do was look at tits, and everything was back to normal, bro. It was like the medicine of God's medicine, dude. Like, it was the weirdest thing. It was like I went from dark to like enlightened, bro. Oh my goodness. Then I'm ready to eat after I jerked off. I'm like, let's fucking go. Like, I'm ready to have a beer again, dude. Like, I'm like back to fucking normal, dude. It was crazy. Yeah, bro. Maybe that's the new medicine. Fuck. Yeah, everyone has their own cure of hangovers. I need milkers. Mummy milkers, and we are freaking flying like Peter Pan to heaven. That's all I need.
So what?
I prefer a good movie and some dawns, but you do you. Well, I would still suggest some milkers. I don't care if you're a girl, if you're a guy, if you're both, if you're jumping jacks across fucking planet Earth. If you're Elon Musk, if you're an astronaut, if you're from a different country, if you're Jesus himself or the devil himself, get yourself some mummy milkers when you're hungover and your whole day is changed. Yeah, no matter where it is, what it is. I can look at my own milkers anytime I want. They have lost their novelty. Damn, true, bro. You can. Fuck. That's true. You can just look at your own. I've been looking at the same busted pair of tits for years. Denise, why would you make something up like that? That's so odd. Like, who just sits there on their couch watching Will's live and says, I've been looking at the same busted pair of tits for, like, I don't understand where that comes from. No, 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 no. The movie thing, I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? No, 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 no. But now you're saying it's a movie. Now you're going back and saying, oh, it's a movie, this. No, 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 no. We get it. Okay, you're going this way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, we get it. We get it. Okay, no, 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 no. How does it feel, ladies? How does it feel? Okay, okay. No, 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 no. I know everything. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sucks, doesn't it? Doesn't it suck? I know. I fucking know. Right? Did you ever see that movie? No, I haven't. Zach and Murray make a porno? That's not a movie, dude. There's no way they named a movie Zach and Murray make a porno. Holy shit, they actually did make a movie like that. I want to see that. Seth Rogen's in it too. Guys, I didn't want to say it, but I'll admit it. I'm a tax collector. I didn't want to tell you guys. I didn't know how to tell you guys. I know I made jokes about it in the past, but I am a tax collector. I know. I know. Guys, listen. It's not my, I didn't choose this life. This life chose me. Pauline, thank you for your tax money. Full send, baby. Yeah. This is where the whole government shit comes from. I knew it. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. I'm sorry, okay? Sin, thank you, Cal. One day we're gonna have a comedy movie, we're gonna have a horror movie, we're gonna have a freaking romance movie. Bro, we're gonna literally be living in a movie, I think, one day. Cal, thank you, Sin, thank you. Like, we come up with the most crazy topics, the most random shit I have ever fucking heard. That's why I honestly think the title movie idea is good for even when we're not talking about movie ideas because I literally think we're constantly making a movie with the random shit that we say, bro. Like, actually, yeah, it's fun. The tax life chose you, didn't it? Yeah, it did. Stacy, thank you for your tax money. This is not it's not easy, man. I didn't choose this, bro. I came out of the womb and they're like, you're gonna tax motherfuckers. And I'm like, I don't want to do that to people. And they're like, no, it's for their best interest. And I said, okay. It wasn't, I didn't choose this life, it chose me. Tracy, thank you. Kathy, thank you. It's a hard knock life, bro. Listen, you know, fuck. As long as your taxes are paid, I'm happy. That's how it goes in this world. When your taxes are paid, I'm happy. Okay? Yeah. Stephanie with the 500, thank you. Darling Nikki, thank you. What kind of taxes do you collect? Williams lunch money. It's called Williams lunch money. It's how William lives. If you ain't investing in William, I don't know what you're doing. William's got to eat, bro. You know how they got like, you got to really look at it like that, right? Dude, I can literally manipulate my way out of anything. If there was the biggest manipulator in the world, it's William, dude. If there was a plaque that said the biggest bullshitter of all time, Will. Darling Nikki, thank you so much for the 100. I think that's a flex, dude, honestly. Because, bro, this is how I look at the word manipulate. It's man made. That's how I look at manipulate. It's man, and then you're lading. You're man lading. You're growing, so you're manipulating, you're making. That's how I look at that word. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm there for my manipulators. We got it. We're strong together, manipulators. Put that fucking armor on your back. We'll be manipulating up Mount Everest. Yeah, I came out of the womb like that. Yeah. I didn't choose it, right? Chose me. You're charmingly persuasive. Listen, you can be, I don't look at it as manipulating shit. I look at it as you can be good and you can be bad. That's how I look at it. I look at you're either steering someone down a bad path and hurting them, or you're trying to do things for the better. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. People can smell bullshit from a mile away. I know that. That's what makes me not a bad person, because I know what you know. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if I was trying to like make you not know to like hurt you, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Hello? Hey, I'm good, just on live. Yeah, yeah. What time's the bank? Do we have to do it? Okay. Okay, are you okay? Okay, good. Yep. Thanks, bro. I think the biggest manipulator is Jenny, manipulating her way on the piano up my arse, playing with my hemorrhoid with her freaking musical notes like it's gonna change something. No, I'm kidding. I know. I love you, Jenny. I do. You know, Jenny is one of those people that's a straight shooter, you know? Jenny tells you how it is. She says, listen, this isn't good for you. And you know what? As much as you try to change it, she's usually right. She's usually right. She'll say she's all the time right, but we're not going to give her that credit, you know? Let's not give her too much credit here. And I ain't touching that hemorrhoid. Please. Can you tongue punch me? No, I'm just joking. Wow. Oh, that's horrible. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to put that image in your feet in your anyway. I know. I know. I know. My shoulders look huge. Like, don't I look like I'm getting massive? You know? Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I can see myself. Yeah. Oh, you know what's sick? Tom Welling played Superman. Isn't that sick? Am I bendy? Amy with the 100. Let's go. Imagine we did a big chant for Amy like that. Amy's like twerking and shit. Amy. Can you pick something up with your toes? I can, of course, bro. I can pick up a lawnmower and do the grass from my couch, looking upstairs, reading a book, fixing taxes across the country, bending my back. I can do all of it, all right? Can you do a back? I can't walk over anymore, but I can back bend, but I don't want to. I don't really trust my back right now. Left. Yep. Age be catching up to me and shit. You know what I'm saying, dog? Just how it goes, dog.
There is a scarier thing to see than that. There is a scarier thing to see than that black and white killer whale coming at you. That orca slays everything in these waters. Sharks, tunas, dolphins. There is a scarier thing to see than that black and white killer whale coming at you. That orca slays everything in these waters. Sharks, tunas, dolphins. That's the apex predator of the ocean right there.
Yeah, bro, that's my biggest fear ever is killer whales. I used to think about it, bro. Me and my sister, when Marineland was shut down, we went into like the Marineland parking lot and we made like the story of like imagine if we like walked in Marineland to like go like explore it, right? You open the door and shit and you're like, holy fuck, it's so dark in here. And you take a step and my sister falls into the water. And she's like, Will, and she can't get back up. And there's just this like massive killer whale in there, dude. Imagine how scary that'd be at night, bro. Just this, like, it's so dark, but you know that there's this big fucking killer whale in that pool that's just ready to frickin' oh, dude. So I was scaring her so much. I'm like, Julia, like, we actually might fall through and stuff, like the parking lot, because the water's under the parking lot. So like I don't know, like if you take a step, we might fall into the water and stuff. And she started crying and shit. I'm like, she's like, "Ah." I'm like, and she's like, I'm joking. But honestly, dude, that would be the scariest thing ever, eh? Like, imagine, dude, that is a good movie, bro. You go in at night. Well, that's awful. You go in at night, and imagine how scary that'd actually be, though, and you fall in the tank. Like imagine you're just like walking in Marineland at night, right? You're fucking around with your boys or you're just with like your friend or something. And then for some reason like you open this door and you don't really know and you fall in, but the drop is like six like 10 feet. So you can't just grab yourself back up. You fall in and then it's like deep and there's a killer whale in there, but it's so dark you can't find the ladder. So you're trying to find the ladder but you can't see anything, but you hear the whale. And it's like, and then it comes like, and it's just this big black and white slimy thing, dude. Oh, heart attack, bro. Whew. That's terrifying, bro.
Shit right there. Predator of the
Like
ocean.
even this, right?
There is a scary
This guy that saw this, like we would think that this doesn't look that scary, but actually think about how scary this would be to jump in the ocean like that.
scene in that black and white killer whale coming at you. That orca eats everything in these waters. Sharks, tunas, dolphins. That's the apex predator of the ocean right there.
Like even though this doesn't look that scary, that would be terrifying.
There is a scarier thing to see than that black.
You know what I mean? Like I'm even scared of like fish, dude. Let alone a freaking orca like that. You know what I mean? I say we all go on a boat trip and then we scare Cal. Like we push her in and just like, Cal, you can't get up. And she's like, no. Oh my God, I'm sorry. That was a joke. I just wanted to pick on Cal. But dude, I'm even scared of fish, bro. Cal's like, what the fuck, bro? Now I know not to go with you motherfuckers. I'll stay in Boston, dude. Freaking go to a Red Sox game rather than freaking hang out with you guys in the freaking ocean. Oh, true, the great whites. I don't even know where orcas are. Like, are there orcas in like, you know?
White killer whale.
Off the coast of Alaska. What do you think the scariest ocean is? Probably Alaska.
It's time. Uh-huh. Oh, I'm hoping I got it. I'm hoping I got all of this.
Why Pacific? Oh, it's the deepest, bro. It's the deepest ocean. Holy shit. That's scary. Where is the Pacific Ocean? In the States or no? They say the Southern Ocean is the scariest ocean. Most due to violent storms, freezing waters, and massive waves. Second is Pacific, but apparently the Southern. And there's like a lot of like whirlpools and it's really deep and there's like there also is killer whales and stuff. I don't know why the ocean terrifies me. Like if there's one thing that terrifies me the most, it's the ocean. Does anyone live near an ocean? Like, can anyone like literally, if they wanted to, go to the beach right now and look at the ocean? No way. Damn. That's so sick that you guys can literally just go to the ocean. You know what's awesome? The UK doesn't have an ocean. Ha ha ha. Kate, you got no ocean, girl. What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, it does? What kind of ocean do you have though? The UK is not an island. Canada does have an ocean. It has one in Vancouver. The UK is not an island, guys. Is the UK an island? No, the United Kingdom is not a single island. Exactly. Great Britain, the largest island in the group. Oh, the UK, the Great Britain. What's Great Britain, bro? What's the difference between Great Britain and the UK? Wait, does Great Britain is Ireland Great Britain? Wow, bro. That's actually so sick. Dude, the world's scary that there's just like you just see the UK as this island just sitting right there. And then beside it there's like France, Spain, Denmark, Sweden just ready to take over the UK. Just looks like hungry eyes just looking at the UK like a little fish in the water. You got nothing. You know, I'm just joking. Just joking. Just joking. But look, it's like you just see like, bro, it's just scary, dude, the world, bro. Like to see all that water around the land. Like imagine getting lost in the water, dude. You know what I mean? Like, why is the world so made up of water? Like, why do we have so much water? I think we have more water than land. Would you guys ever go to Antarctica? It'd be sick to see a penguin. Not gonna lie, even though Antarctica is freezing, it actually looks beautiful. Like the water is so blue. Holy shit, bro. And gray. Like it's so like nice, dude. Damn. The northern lights they get up there is crazy. I'm gonna search up what place in the world, what place in the world has the most northern lights? Yellowknife in Canada. Wow, Yellowknife in Canada has the most northern lights. Yeah, see guys, let's go. That's far for me though, yeah. Do you know where like that new guy that plays in the NHL, McKenna, Gavin McKenna? He's from like I think up there, like Whitehorse, like and Yellowknife. I think they're close. It's far from me. Let me check. Yellowknife from me, if I want to drive right now, it's only gonna take to drive 1 day and 22 hours. That's not bad, bro. That's not bad at all. But if I bike, it'll take 11 days. I can drive to you in 14 hours. Damn. Yeah, Cross Canada Jax. He has like a wife and kid and everything now. It's super cute. Have you guys ever heard of Cross Niagara Jacques? Cross Niagara Jacques, dude. Cross Clifton Hills Jacques. Kind of sounds like I said when I said Jax. It kind of sounds like Jacques. Cross Canada Jacques, Jax. Cross Canada Jax. I miss freaking Jacques, dude. You are 14,000 miles from me. Have you seen the world map in Discord showing where your fans live? Guys, chill, man. Relax on the questions. All right? Frick. I'm pretty funny. Like, relax, guys. Seriously. Frick. What else are you gonna ask me? Like, did I read all your letters? Like, fuck. Did I read your DM? Like, gosh. Must be a 10-mile radius. Do you know all our birthdays? Of course, Kim. Your birthday is September 2nd, 1943. You were born in the great area of the first building that was made in 300 BC. No, I'm just joking. Ah. Oh man. You're April 18th? Oh, my birthday is the same as PJ's. No way. You're September 18th? Damn, that's cool. I have the same birthday as your mom. You're not November 5th, Jenny. Stop lying to the crowd. You're not November 5th there, bud. America is much bigger. Smiley, how far is your Wi-Fi behind? Like, where did country come from? Like, we were just talking about birthdays. We talked about countries, I think, like, at least 5 to 10 minutes ago, and you're just typing that now? Oh no. This comment is the most annoying comment I've ever heard in my life. I'm a Sagittarius with that face. December 17th, almost a Christmas baby, but still a gift for you. Holy shit. Wow. That comment would drive me nuts. Oh. No, I'm just joking. I'm a little too hardcore. That was a nice comment when you really think about it. I think I look at it more as like a defensive way, but if you think about it, she just put a smiley face and then she put a funny comment and then she put laughing faces. But for me, I looked at it as just how I explained it. This huge smiley face, haha, like that's a me problem. Mm. Can you please make that face again? No, dude, never again. All right, I gotta pee and then throw this in the garbage, or throw this in the garbage, then go pee. I'll be right back. Holy shit balls. Holy shit balls and rice. Holy shit. Smiley literally just said I was born on this date. Smiley, that was 25 years ago we were talking about that. That was in 2021 September. Smiley, your Wi-Fi is now 4 to 5 years behind. Smiley, this isn't a joke. You're getting the lives from 2000. Every month has every month has felt like a year because it has been. Smiley, you are literally 5 years behind, Smiley. I don't know how you're still on that live. She's like, oh my gosh, Will, I love when you thank PayPals, and I love when you dance in the red robe in the blue room. You're making me so happy. I'm like, dude, Smiley, we are way past that now. I have my own house. And then 10 years down the road, she's like, I'm so proud of you for getting your new house. It's been so great to watch you grow. It's like, Smiley, you need to, like, we gotta fix her Wi-Fi. Like, if we don't get her Wi-Fi fixed ASAP, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, she's not gonna hear this for another like 10 years, bro. Maybe 5 years down the road. She's like, you're right. I need my Wi, and then just periods all across the screen. Smiley? Smiley! Smiley! She bought it on February 29th. Dude, oh man. Yeah, she'll answer in 3 to 5 business days. Yeah. Have you noticed how she hasn't answered? Like, have you noticed, like, she hasn't even put a laughing face. Like, she literally hasn't got to it yet. Like, it's still far, far away. Like, she's still at, like, we're still talking about orcas in the ocean right now. And she's, like, kicking her feet back with her nice England cup of tea. And she's, like, thinking, like, wow, this is amazing. But she's, like, 20 years behind, bro. That's so funny, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, she literally could be just typing slow. I have your live on in my office and everyone keeps, listen, I don't care what everyone's talking about. Just let me know if you got some hot MILFs in that office. All right? I don't care what Jimmy Job Jew is saying. All I care about if a smoke show is wondering who that motherfucker is, and you better be pumping my tires like frickin' hell on frickin' earth, dude. You better be pumping my frickin' tires like you can't pump no more. All right? This is the strongest lifesaver. He just did a miracle every day, something new's happening. He's got a hog as big as my forearm. His freaking biceps are the size of your mom's freaking tits. And he can heal freaking anything. All right? You be pumping those tires till they pop. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, thank you. Any sweet, yeah. Don't forget to add the sweet. Girls tend to act like they care if you sweet on the sugar. Denise, thank you. Guys, stop saying Cheryl's the MILF, bro. Me and Cheryl are related, dude. Our mom's sister's freaking neighbors are literally dating, bro. And there's literally blood from the brother because of the what's it called? So like you guys gotta chill with that shit, dude. Legit question, can the milkers ever be too big? The milkers I was with last night were an E. Now you tell me if those are too big. Because I didn't think so when I was fucking diving my. I didn't think at all. I wasn't complaining. The last thing I was doing was complaining. All right? So I don't want to hear too big this, too big that. All right? Yeah, J's not bigger than E. All right? J's not bigger than. No way. Is it? Wow. I never thought there was bigger than those, dude. I never thought there was bigger. Like my hand was like couldn't can't even go around. Like I never thought. Damn, dude. That would be awesome to have boobs like the size of me. So like one boob is like a cushion, like one of those chairs where I can just jump like a monkey on one of the boob and just like one of those beanbag chairs, and then I just bounce like wipeout those balls on wipeout in the air, do a little in the air fucking dolphin dive on to the next one. That'd be funny. Holy shit. Oh, goodness gracious. You know? Yeah, girls get their boobs smaller. If I had to carry around milkers like that big though and it was hurting my back, I would definitely probably get it smaller. You know, like I wouldn't want to carry around something that's literally like hurting me, like, you know what I mean? Actually, I'm being honest, I wouldn't. I would sit there in a chair all day, get money from the government, and breastfeed fucking animals on the farm. I would just be like grabbing those milkers, grabbing a goat, and just I would be starting like the biggest farm. Like I'd be just, dude, I'd be like Mother Teresa, bro. I'd be like motherfucking Teresa, dude. Starting fucking, I'd be like Mother Nature, bro. Starting colonies, dude. Literally. Oh no, what's JJ saying? Fuck. Oh no. What is JJ saying? So what movie was too personal but size of tits isn't? Oh fuck. Oh goodness gracious. Not again. Not a fucking again. Here we are back to square one. Me versus JJ. Here we fucking go. Oh fuck. What to do, what to do, what to do. Yeah, I guess she does have a point. That's true. You're right. You're right. Well, I just thought it was a little comical, but I get it. You're right. You know, I'm the first person to say, don't objectify me, etc., etc., and then I'm totally objectifying. So, you know what? I'll own it. You're right. I'm sorry. You never seen boobs like mine. Okay, Christy, chill. Goodness. Fuck. Christy's putting her boobs right in my face. Just joking. Applicants reconstructed them from my thigh muscle vessels. The boundaries consistently shift. Yeah, true. It's kind of hard to stay on one path, you know? I walked in at a good time. D always walks in at the wrong times. Like, D, I don't know who the problem is, you or Gavin. I can't tell. I'm like juggling. Is it Gavin or is it D? Is it JJ or is it Jenny? You know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm juggling four fucking balls and I don't even know how to juggle two. You know? William White Beam said you can't see the boundary till you cross the line. No, you can see the boundary. I take that back. You can see the boundary when it's drawn, but you also you're always like it's always push and pull. So you're always having conversations and understanding people's boundaries. So you can't like know right away until you know. Do you know what I mean? Like you're always gonna have a conversation where you kind of be like, "Oh, that was maybe a little too much," or "Oh, I need to do more here." Like you're always kind of trying to understand other people. You know what I mean? So it's never gonna be like perfect, but yeah. Also, other people's boundaries shift. Like just like my boundaries shift, people's boundaries shift. Sometimes they find things funny, some things they don't find things funny. Things like things can like things change sometimes, you know? Sometimes things are okay, people are okay with it, sometimes people aren't. What's a good way to find out the boundaries as they shift? Honestly, the best way is take a freaking big ass freaking baseball bat, put it right on your wall, and go watch an NBA fucking game on TV. You know what I mean? Like, just chill, dude. You know what I mean? Like, just live your life and just don't even think about shit. Just fucking mind your own business and love your life. All right? Dude, honestly, my hair's too long. I'm kind of pissed. Fuck. The hair's too long, eh? Damn. Fuck. Are you guys like a little bit of the wings? Like, you guys don't mind that? I hate hair now. I want to be like Caillou, bro. Fully shaved, big ass smile, just a fucker that everyone wishes was out of the room, but he ain't fucking leaving. Just a big ass cheeser motherfucker. Like, what's up, you little fucks? You know? Yeah, bro. Just a fucking fucker, dude. You can rock anything.
Is Marlon for heaven? True. 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 Oh, try gladiator.
Oh, oh, oh. I just died in your arms tonight. It must have been something sad. It must have been something sad. That's a good song, eh? I just died in your arms tonight. Oh, oh.
It's made it. This is gonna be a good race. If you could beat them in one-on-one or not. Okay.
You know what the best way to live life is? Don't try to be perfect. I think that's the best way to live life. Like, you know, when you try to like make like your life like look a certain way and like you're trying to like, you try to understand everything. I think the best way to live life is just accept that you don't know everything and just live every day just like you just go through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just experience life instead of worry so much about it, you know? Yeah, it'll drive you nuts. You're right. Yeah, just live it. Like, you think about it. If you were always thinking about what if I get a disease? What if this, like, you're gonna live your life without even living your life. Like, you might as well just own your shit, accept shit, and just move forward and enjoy what you can, bro, and just go and do the best you can. Like, what's the point of fucking stressing constantly about shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just pointless, you know? Yes, sirree, Bob. Sally, you actually kill me, bro. I look at this post, right? And I see this fucker, this beluga whale, just jumping out of its cage. And at the bottom of the screen, I just see you with a little cute sad face. Look, there's your profile, Sally. You're just cute little fucking face, smile, like, oh, like just having your little emotional freaking world, bro. Dude, that makes me laugh so hard, bro. That is so cute, bro. Come on. But bro, it's kind of crazy. I don't understand what happened. So it says after months of permits and planning, a female beluga from Alaska is moved to the marine facility in SeaWorld. So scientists could study her recovery after her birth, blah blah blah. Then before sunrise, cameras caught her launching herself out of the basin into the lake because she had been tagged for tracking. Crews followed her signal as she pushed through open water, traveling hundreds of miles back towards Cook. Days later, she was spotted near the same stretch of water where her calf had last been seen. Holy shit, I didn't even read that. Swimming beside the young beluga like she had never planned to leave it at all. Scientists hope to learn. Oh my God, that's actually emotional, bro. Wow. What a mother does for a baby. Damn, dude. Maybe I should read shit more. Wow, dude. That's fucking emotional, bro. Holy shit. Swam hundreds of miles and knew where she was going, dude? That's crazy. How did she know? She was like, I'm going back. See? True. Holy fuck. That's actually, wow. That's actually beautiful. Like, straight up, that is actually, like, so fucking beautiful, bro. Moms just know. True. Yeah.
Domestic investment would have to be high. If you could beat them in one-on-one or not.
This is why I don't like sad shit. I'm sorry, but I don't like it, okay? I don't need sad shit in my life. Please. And thank you. I don't want to hear no more sad shit. I'm not a fan of it anymore. I've already been through enough heartbreak. I'm done with it. I can't. I can't. I'm not being insensitive. I will be like that one day, but as of now, I'm not ready for that shit. I just need to like chill and enjoy. I know it's real. I know, I get it, but like, I'm just saying, like, I kind of want to be a bastard for a bit. Okay? Just let me be a bastard for a bit, if that's okay. Not a total bastard, but let me be a little bastard for a little bit. Oh shit. Because bro, it's too hard, bro. Oh. No, it's just like I would rather watch funny videos and sports and shit and like just kind of chill. I don't want to get into it all though. But I'm just in a all bottom line is I'm in a place in my life right now where I'm really trying to just move forward and let go of just even feeling like empathy and shit like that. Like I really just want to watch funny videos, enjoy life, and just kind of let go for a bit. You know, I'm already taking on a lot with quitting weed, quitting cigarettes, getting out of like I'm going through a lot as it is, you know? So it's like I just want to like be able to let go for a little bit while I'm not smoking and stuff and just kind of enjoy for a bit. You know what I'm saying? But eventually, like naturally, real life kicks in, right? So I'm not saying that that's not a thing, right? It's just, I want to just kind of like lighten the load for a bit.
First one, Caitlin Clark. Have you seen her? She could with. No way in hell. A girl with okay. If you could beat them in one-on-one or not.
Guys, this is gonna piss you
If you
off.
could beat
This is the shit I need to watch every day.
if you could beat them one-on-one or not. First one, Caitlin Clark. Have you seen her? She could with. No way in hell. A girl with okay. If you could beat them or not. First one, Caitlin Clark. Have you seen her? She could with. No way in hell. A girl with
That's the shit, bro, I want to watch on a day to day. I'm sorry, okay? As much as I don't really believe that, and I love you guys and shit, but like that's where I'm at with my life right now. I know. And Sally, don't worry about it being sad. It's good, it's cute. But that's where I'm at right now. I'm a fucker, you know? Thanks. I saw a place where you. Well, you know what they say, once a fucker, always a fucker. Hell yeah, dude. When I'm 85 years old, I'll be popping Viagra like it's my daily morning routine, honey. Be like, honey, you got the Viags? Yep, we up the dose, William. You told us 10 times you got your Viagra. Don't you worry. And I'm like, let's go. That's all I care about. Make sure you're fucking putting that shit in my coffee, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and the cocktails. I need to be hard all day there, butter. I ain't living. Yep, well, we know you fucker. Trust me, we know. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you.
one-on-one or not.
Sonia, thank you. Together forever. Kathy, thank you.
First one, Caitlin Clark.
Guys, I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna watch that podcast. Lay down for a sec. I kind of have a headache. Sally gave me a headache with this beluga whale shit. Honestly, Sally ruined my day. If it wasn't for Sally reposting that shit, I think my day would have been the best day on earth. I was about to have literally the best day I've ever had in my life. And then here comes Sally out of nowhere. And she ruined my day. She ruined it. She ruined I can't believe her. Anyway, I'll see you guys after. I'm joking. I'm joking. Sally's like, what the fuck, dude? It's like, I'm just living my life. I feel bad for a beluga whale. Like, is that a problem? To feel bad for a fucking beluga whale? Like, I love fucking animals. And now I'm just this horrible person that ruined Will's day. I'm just joking. All right, guys, I'll see you later, alligators. On three, toe jam. One, two, three, toe jam. All right, see you later, guys.